Holly from the Anti-Bullying PSA done by the Stop Bullying campaign. My question of the day tonight, we're kind of flipping it over a little bit. What would you do if your child was the bully? 877-TELL-HLN. Also taking your comments on Facebook and on Twitter. Back with me, Holly, her child, the victim of bullying. Sensei John Mirrione, founder of HarmonyByKarate.com. Also with us, Bob Coloroso, author of The Bully, The Bullied, and The Bystander. Here's what some folks are saying on Facebook tonight. Claudia, take responsibility for your child's actions. Better yet, don't be your child's friend. Be a parent. Sheila, if my child was a bully, I would make them volunteer at a homeless center for battered children and let them see what real bullies do to their kids. Lori, hold my child accountable. This is a huge epidemic, and no one seems to want to do anything about it. If adults did this to one another, they'd be arrested or sitting in jail. This is not right. And Lori, that is correct. It's called assault or aggravated assault if you are an adult. Barbara, I know you're trying to chime in before the break. Go ahead.
Yes. A couple of things. First, Holly, I really grieve for your daughter because she's got a long haul. But I would also say that this assault was probably not the first instance, and she may have appeared to be a friend to those other girls. But they, I believe, were probably doing verbal and relational bullying toward her long before they did this assault and knew they could get away with it. And secondly, for any parent listening, as an educator in the field, forget the rating of that movie. Take your middle school or high school child with you to that movie and start a dialogue about you can be a bully, you can be a target of a bully, and you can be that not-so-innocent bystander. What we really want kids to be are those witness, resistors, and defenders, kids willing to stand up and speak out. Don't worry about the language. They've all heard that language if they've not used it themselves. But it's a wonderful opportunity to dialogue to keep this from happening to any other little girl.
Yeah, and the language in the film, I mean, it's not like it's adults saying it. It is the middle schoolers who are saying the word. So, kids hear this stuff when they go to school, unfortunately. Sensei, can someone who is a bully, can they be turned around? I'm talking about children here. Can they be turned around and end up being good kids?
Absolutely. The way I look at it is that, first of all, you have to really have that talk with the bully and find out what's going on. And when I travel the country, and I've been to 13 cities, a lot of times I'll sit in a room with the bullies and I'll start having that conversation. And often I find them to be shy and withdrawn and unable to communicate. And what ends up happening is a lot of those kids end up helping me set up the stage before I do my assembly. But I realize they need to connect to somebody. They need love. When they feel loved, they are loved. They are not going to bully. It's as simple as that. But I know that the solution sounds simple, but these matters can be very complicated because it has to do with parents connecting with their children, seeing how their children are connecting with their friends. And, you got to stay close to your children. You got to see what's going on. You got to hear every day, how was your day? Who did you talk to? What did you do today? Establish that communication. This is really critical. And keeping children busy. They need to be busy doing constructive activities. I think the busier they are, the better doing constructive things.
Yeah, idle time causes problems in middle school. That is for sure. Melissa's in Tennessee tonight. Melissa, what would you do if your child was the bully?
Who was severely bullied, and nobody would do anything about it. And if that was one of my children that were bullying another child, I would make sure that they were prosecuted. And I would also make sure that at this age, they're able to get out, do some work, do some things. They should have to pay for this little girl's medical bills.
Melissa, thanks so much for the call. We do appreciate it. Holly, I want you to get a message to your daughter tonight. And she's got all her fellow students at school that are supporting her. Let her know that, there are people all over this country that are supporting her tonight. There are people like me, like us on television who are 100% behind her. Let her know she's on the right side. And you got to do one more thing for us, Holly. You got to give her a big old hug, okay?
I will.
All right. Holly, thanks so much. Sensei, thank you. Barbara Coloroso, thank you as well. We got more on this coming up, but right now,